Hello and good morning, dear students. As we are moving on in our third chapter, synthetic fibers and plastics. We have started the plastic part, and in our last class, we have discussed the thermoplastics, polythene, PVC, Teflon, and polystyrene. And today we will discuss about thermosetting plastics, means about bakelite and melamine and its properties. So moving on to our thermosetting plastics. Plastics and thermoplastics discussed in our last class. Now starting from the next one, thermosetting plastics. As the major difference between thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic is thermoplastics can be deformed or bent by melting. Means whenever we want we can change shape, size of the thermoplastics, but this will not happen with the thermosetting plastics, as plastics can be molded once, cannot be deformed on heating. Means if we once given shape to the thermosetting plastic, we are not able to again change its shape and size. Means once molded cannot be deformed again. The examples of thermosetting plastics are bakelite and melamine. Now discuss about bakelite. It is poor conductor of heat and electricity. It is used for making electric switches, handles of many utensils, plugs and electric fittings. As bakelite is poor conductor of heat and electricity. Hope you all know about conductor and insulator. So first discuss conductor and insulator. Conductors are the object which allow heat and electricity to pass through it. Example, iron. If we take iron in contact with the heat or electricity, it will be heated and electricity can pass through it. Means we can say metals are conductors. Some exceptions are there, but metals are conductors, we can say it. Second one is insulator. Objects which do not allow heat and electricity to pass through it are called insulators. The examples are wood, and we can take one more example. It's bakelite. So poor conductor means we can say bakelite is an insulator because it do not allow heat and electricity to pass through it. That's why it is the reason that in electric switches, handles of utensils, plugs and electric fittings, bakelite is used. Next one is melamine. It resists fire and can tolerate heat better than plastics. As plastics in contact with the heat gets heated very easily, but melamine do not get heated easily when contact in heat. So it is used for floor tiles, fire resisting fabric, for kitchen use, etc. So these are the uses of bakelite and melamines. Let's understand from an image how bakelite and melamine looks like. As we can take the first example of an fry pan. The fry pan where we cook food is made up of Teflon, but the handle of this fry pan is made up of melamine, or we can say bakelite. But maximum times melamine is used to make the handles, because when the fry pan is heated, this handle will not allow the heat to pass through, so it don't get heated and we can take in our hand the handle of the fry pan easily. So it's a advantage of melamine, or we can say thermosetting plastic. First one is the article made of bakelite, means electric switches, we use the bakelite. The second one is an melamine. We use melamine for utensils, for floor tiles, because it do not get heated or transfer the heat to pass through it. So that's why we use this, so that while we are taking food, the food is hot, but the utensils will not get heated and we can take food in our hand or utensils. Next, moving on to the characteristics of plastics. Plastics are non-reactive. It does not react with air, water, acid, bases, and do not get corroded as iron rusts. The next one is plastic is light, strong, and durable. So it is used for lightweight buckets, mugs. It can be molded into different shapes. It is used for packing containers. So these two are the positive things of plastics. We can say that it can be recycled again and again. The third one is plastics are poor conductors, as it is used for making conducting wires and utensils, handles in kitchen. So these are the plus points of plastics. Plastic, we can say thermoplastic or thermosetting. Both are included in plastics. The fourth one is plastics are inflammable, means it catches fire easily when kept on fire. Inflammable means object in contact with the light or with the fire, it catches fire easily. So it's a negative point of plastic. The fifth point is plastics are non-biodegradable. It remains undecomposed for years on earth and causes pollution. As we know that plastics can be changed again and again into different shapes by heating, but it's so in this way we can say plastics are good as well as bad for our environment. Now next, moving on to the plastic and the environment, means the role of plastic in the environment, as it has very good qualities as lightweight, cheaper, insulator, but on the other hand harmful also. Material get decomposed through natural processes such as action by bacteria is called biodegradable, means material which are decomposed by bacteria are called biodegradable, and material which do not get easily decomposed by natural processes are called non-biodegradable. So plastics are not environment friendly, as they are, even if plastics are burned, it releases lots of poisonous fumes into the atmosphere, which causes air pollution also. If plastics are kept in on earth or on ground, it causes the soil pollution also. So as a responsible citizen, we should use an alternative of plastic by using jute bags or cotton bags, and if necessary to use plastics, we should adopt the 5R principle, that is reduce, reuse, recycle, recover and refuse. Some factual knowledge is uniform of firemen have a coating of melamine plastics to make flame resistant, so that it do not catch fire easily and the fireman can help the persons. We have some questions for your practice. Explain why plastic containers are favored for storing food, means why plastic containers are used for food storage. The next question is differentiate between thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic with examples. Next question is write short note on characteristics and harms of plastic. The last question is what is 5R principle. Hope you all understood the class. Have a great day. Best of luck. Meet you soon in our next class. If you have any doubts related to class, feel free to contact us.